When it comes to collectathon platformers, Banjo-Tooie is almost never part of the conversation. Banjo-Kazooie usually steals the spotlight for being tighter, better paced, and more accessible to players. But Tooie went big, quite literally. The worlds are massive with plenty of backtracking, and it's easy to get lost if you don't know where you're going. I've 100% completed this game a few times, and even during this playthrough, there was moments where I had no clue where to go or what to do next. Banjo-Tooie is a perfect example of how bigger doesn't always mean better, but given its flaws, it's still my favorite of both games. When you spent as much time with Tooie as I have, you start to appreciate just how ambitious it really is. New moves and bosses, massive worlds, playing as Mumbo, and of course, tons of collectibles. Some of which will test your platforming skills, your patience, and maybe even have you pulling hairs. Hello guys, and welcome back to the Crypt. Today I'm ranking the hardest collectibles in Banjo-Tooie. Alright, before we jump into this list, let's be real. Most of the Banjo-Tooie's collectibles are straightforward to snag, especially with online guides and in-game jiggy tips, as collectibles like extra honeycombs are sometimes just in plain sight and ready to grab. But if you played this game, like really played it, you know there are some collectibles that stand out. Not because they're difficult in a traditional sense, but because they're confusing, tedious, or just plain annoying to get. With that out of the way, let's dive in with number 10. Help Piggy and Trotty save their pool. This jiggy is a textbook example of Banjo-Tooie's love for interconnected worlds and layered objectives. Piggy and Trotty want to swim, but their pool is full of toxic waste and is freezing cold. First, you must stop the waste in Grunty Industries by hitting the switch. Then, in Hailfire Peaks, you need to drain the hot water into the pool after learning the Shack Pack move and stepping on the Banjo only switch. Or so you'd think that's how it goes, but no, actually the water's too hot. So instead, in Cloud Cuckoo Land, you must find George the Ice Cube and push him off a cliff to his death to cool the water. Yes, this jiggy requires murder. Only then can you return to Hailfire Peaks, drain the water, and finally claim this jiggy. If it's not already obvious, this is incredibly tedious and convoluted, but it's not difficult if you know what to do, which is why it earns a number 10 spot. Oh, he's dead. It's cool that was still off the smelly bond, if only. Number 9. Help the Styracosaurus family. This jiggy is like the Piggy and Trotty pool mission, but with way more steps and backtracking. You're helping the Styracosaurus family in Pterodactyland by helping their kids, each requiring different actions across multiple worlds. First, you find one child trapped in Witchy World. After freeing them and unlocking the train station, they'll ride the train back to Pterodactyland. In Pterodactyland, you need to press the train switch in this world to allow the train to arrive. Once the switch is pressed, the child will return home after you call the train to Pterodactyland. The next child must be enlarged with Mumbo's magic, which the only real challenge is getting him to their cave. But the final challenge is the most involved. Using Banjo's Taxi Pack move, you carry them to the train, ride it to the cliff top, have Mumbo heal the child, and return once more to Pterodactyland. Then you'll finally be rewarded with the jiggy. It's not hard, but the sheer number of steps and cross-world coordination makes it exhausting to do, earning it the number 9 spot.
This dinosaur.
All right, that's the second one we got. Alright, that's done. Oh, now we gotta trek all the way back to the skull and then go back to Pterodactyl Land. I feel real healthy now, so I'm gonna run all the way home. I can't thank you enough. Please accept this shiny thing as I acquired when I trod on one of those Unga Bungas. Number 8, Defeat Targitzan. Targitzan is an early game boss that introduces Banjo-Tooie's first-person shooting mechanics. To reach him, you must explore his temple and collect 20 sacred statues, a task that's not easy to do. The temple's maze-like layout, hidden doors, and vague directions can make it confusing to navigate, especially for first-time players. While only 10 statues are needed for a Jiggy, collecting all 20 unlocks the boss fight. Targitzan's fight is a layered shooting challenge. Each phase removes a part of his body, with each part spinning faster and attacking more frequently as the fight progresses. He's not overly difficult, but navigating the temple and defeating Targitzan is a solid workout for early players. This Jiggy is a mid-tier collectible that earns its number 8 spot with a blend of confusing exploration and fast-paced boss fighting. Number 7, defeat Lord Wu Fak Fak. Okay, so this boss fight stands out not because of complexity, but because of the clunky underwater controls. Lord Wu Fak Fak resides in the underwater arena. Keeping a distance from the boss while trying to stay orientated and line up shots with its glowing boils is frustrating to do. Aiming underwater is imprecise, and even with the homing eggs cheat enabled, my shots would sometimes not land as expected. Once you finally destroy all the boils, the fight shifts slightly, with its eyes becoming an easier weak point. At this point, it becomes a simple matter of keeping your aim steady and spamming grenade eggs until the giant anglerfish goes belly up. While the mechanics themselves aren't complex, the frustrating underwater controls makes this fight more annoying than it needs to be. It's not difficult in a traditional sense, but it's definitely one of the more irritating boss fights in the game, which is why it lands at number 7. Lord Wu Fak Fak. Okay. Get around them. Well, where's those other boils? There it is. I gotta shoot him in the eyes now. I did not know he could trap you in bubbles and hit you like that. There's 2 hits left. Oh my god. I can't see anything. Oh my god, stop! I get good distance from them. Okay, I got him. Kind of close fight, but not too bad. Number 6, Hailfire Peak's Kickball Tournament. Finally, a Jiggy that is actually challenging in a good way. While Mayhem Temple introduces the Kickball minigame, Hailfire Peaks ups the difficulty with tougher AI and new rules. This time, the goal is to score as little as possible. Kick red balls into your own net and yellow balls into your opponents. The opponents are noticeably more aggressive, so winning each match requires a solid strategy. The best strategy for the first match is to quickly send yellow balls into other nets and intercept yellow balls heading into your net. For the second, focus on scoring red balls in your own net. And the final match demands a balance of both with the added mechanics of bombs that could stun you or opponents. It's a fun, fast-paced minigame that might take a few tries, but never feels unfair. The Stony transformation controls well, but there's no punishing timer or spike in difficulty, making this a solid low-stress challenge worthy of the number 6 spot. Oh, I lost. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Did I get it? Okay, I got it. Yeah, we're good. Oh, no, I'm gonna get it. No, I did not. Okay. Stop knocking them in my net, man. Okay, not so bad. Got it. Number 5, doing rabbit laundry. Ah yes, the infamous laundry cleaning mission. Easily one of the most tedious and overcomplicated jiggies in the entire game. You're tasked with finding and cleaning the filthy rabbit workers scattered across Grunty Industries. It sounds simple until you remember how confusing and poorly laid out this world is. Grunty Industries is arguably the most complex and disorienting world in Banjo-Tooie, and this jiggy forces you to explore a lot of it. Instead of using warp pads, you're stuck using the service elevator to reach different floors as the washing machine. This means most of the challenge is trying to reach the workers from the elevator exits. Thankfully, I had the foresight to do everything I needed to as Banjo and Kazooie before transforming into the washing machine. But even then, I still got lost in this metal labyrinth of a world. This jiggy isn't difficult in the traditional sense. Instead, it's exhausting, confusing, and drags on far longer than it should, becoming a test of patience and your willingness to put up with some of the game's worst level design. And that's why it earns the number 5 spot. One down here as well. Oh, okay, that's 4 other workmen, so there's 6 of you guys in total. Okay. Another dirty washer cleaner here. What's the 3rd floor he was on? The 2nd. There's another guy right here. Okay. One more. That's not where I want to go. That's not where I want to go either. Freaking lost. Last guy. Holy crap. Jeez. Hey guys, quick interjection here. If you liked the video so far, leave a like and subscribe down below. And hey, I actually have a Discord server in the description called The Crypt. But also let me know what games you'd like for me to play in the future. Now anyway, back to the video. Number 4, Dragon Kazooie. Okay, so finally we have an entry that isn't a jiggy. To unlock Dragon Kazooie, you need to first have collected the ice key hidden in Jinjo Village. If you're playing the Xbox version of Banjo-Tooie, the ice key from the Xbox version of Banjo-Kazooie carries over if you collected it. Otherwise, you need to put in a ridiculously long cheat code that's on screen now to access it. After that, you'll need to learn the Talon Torpedo move in a Jolly Roger's Lagoon. Then backtrack to Glitter Gulch Mine and head to the Waterfall Cavern. Use Talon Torpedo to smash through this rock and enter this area in Hailfire Peaks with a giant ice safe. Unlock it using the ice key, and inside you'll find a Mega Globo. Now take it to Humba Wumba in Pine Grove. Once you give it to her, jump into the pool, and boom, Kazooie transforms into a dragon, complete with a fiery breath attack and unlimited fire eggs. The challenge here isn't in combat or platforming, but in sheer game knowledge, knowing where to go, what to do, and in what order. Still, the award is one of the coolest in the game, making Dragon Kazooie a prize for players willing to go the extra mile. And that's why it earned the number 4 spot. Oh, I guess I don't need to collect it. Oh, I guess that's where the ice key would be, right? Yeah, now that I think about it, it might be one of the hardest
to collect, honestly. Yeah, that Kazooie's a dragon. Yeah, that might be one of the hardest ones to get for sure.
Number 3, Clinker's Cavern. Clinker's Cavern, located deep within Grunty Industries, is a tight, grimy sewer maze packed with enemies and vent-clogging crap. The objective is to find and clean all the Clinker's vents within a 200-second time limit to earn this Jiggy. Like Targitzan's temple, the map is confusing and disorienting, so the real challenge doesn't come from player skill, but once again from poor level design. Some Clinkers are hidden in rooms, forcing you to rely on the game's clunky first-person aiming to find and shoot them. Combine that with narrow hallways, plenty of scattered enemies, and limited visibility, and you got yourself a recipe for a frustrating Jiggy to collect. Miss even one Clinker, and you'll be choking to death like you're trapped in the bathroom after eating Taco Bell. The time limit, maze-like layout, and hidden Clinkers makes this Jiggy more of a test of patience than skill, which earns it a crap-covered spot at number 3.
Come on. 2 more. Where's the 2 more? 1 more. Dead. There's another one right there. 1 more. Where's the 1 more? Oh, I missed that one right there. Got it. Okay. I need to find my way out.
Number 2, Ordnance Storage. Okay, so this one was definitely going to make this list. Ordnance Storage is yet another confusing and disorientating map, but this time with an explosive twist. The goal is to use Kazooie's Hawk-Tua to defuse all the TNT bombs before the 200-second timer runs out to earn a Jiggy. Sounds doable until you realize how maze-like and repetitive this map is. Every hallway, room, and corridor looks the same, making it incredibly easy to get lost. While most bombs are easy to spot, it's always those last couple tucked away in dead-end rooms that make you fail. And since these rooms only have one entrance, missing it can cost you the entire run. What sets this above Clinker's Cavern is the need to physically hit the bombs, which can be a bit tricky since they bounce around unpredictably. It's not a test of skill as much as it is a battle against poor level design. That frustrating mix of pressure and disorientation is what makes Ordnance Storage explode into the number 2 spot.
I need 3 more. Where's the last 3? What the hell? Where is it? I have 2 more. One down here. No, I hear one bouncing. Oh, that's the entrance. Where's the last 2? Oh my god. I'm gonna blow up in a second. Yeah, I failed. Okay, that's the entrance again. Okay, come here. There you go. Okay, I need 4 now. 1. Okay, where's the last one? Oh, I found it. There we go.
Number 1, Canary Mary's second race. This Cheeto page is the exact reason this video isn't called Top 10 Hardest Jiggies in Banjo-Tooie. Like in Glitter Gulch Mine, Canary Mary offers 2 races, one for a Jiggy and a second for a Cheeto page. The first race is tough but manageable if you're decent at button mashing, though even that took me a few tries to beat. But the second race, it's broken. Canary Mary's rubber banding is ridiculous. Just when you think you're ahead, she suddenly blasts past you at a ridiculous speed, making it feel impossible to win. It's like Rare expected the player to be using a turbo controller because with a standard Xbox controller, I was literally sweating mashing the X button. If this was on the N64, I probably would have broken the A button, honestly. The only way I was going to attempt this was looking up a strategy online, which the strategy I used involved pausing every 2 to 3 seconds to trick the game into thinking I was mashing faster than I actually was. This Cheeto page is the perfect example of difficulty taken way too far, and it's no surprise that it takes the number 1 spot.
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Ah! Screenshot uploaded to OneDrive. She's right behind us. No, she's overleading. Come on, Banjo.
Oh my god, how is she so fast?
Holy crap, man. Oh, okay, let's try again. Oh, shit. I'm sweating. Okay. Oh, shit. Go, Banjo! Okay, come on, we got this. Oh, it's neck and neck. No! She overtook me! Oh, I just lost! Oh, shit. Ah, come on! Come on, dude, come on, this is hard. Holy crap, Canary Mary! How do you beat her? Oh, crap, jeez. Oh, okay. Oh, god damn, man, I'm sweating up bullets right now. Oh my good god. Oh my god. I'm holding the controller like sideways like this just to mash the X button. Oh, good god, come on. Oh, jeez. Okay, I beat her. Holy crap. Oh, Jesus, that was hard. Oh my god. Good god, that was hard. Here we go.
And that wraps up ranking the hardest collectibles in Banjo-Tooie. Looking back over this list, it's clear that most of these collectibles are tough more because of poorly aged design rather than difficulty. It might come off like I'm being overly critical, but don't get me wrong, I still love this game. Banjo-Tooie has a lot to offer, and for the average player, there's plenty of fun to be had exploring its worlds and grabbing collectibles. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.